Hi, I'm CKX WhaleFan 26, and you're watching WhaleFan's Crease. Welcome to WhaleFan's Crease, and today we have Get That Schmeat 7 and Strickly Hattie.
Get that schmeat, boy.
So tell us a little bit about yourself
AK.
and what you did in the past season for LG.
Okay. My other name is Fuck You, I'm Mike 23, but it was banned off of Xbox Live for being, I guess, racist. I don't know. But now I'm Get That Schmeat, which will probably get banned again. But I joined LG last year, I would say, probably with 2 weeks left in the season. I got picked up, randomly assigned to Barry Colts. Never played. They ended up trading me to the Windsor mess with Germaniac. And Pastor found me in the TC. I played a couple games with him, put me on the roster. By the end of the season, I was his AGM for the playoffs. We were matched up. We were the 7th seed. We were matched up against Saginaw. We ended up taking to start the series. We were up 2-0, and then we dropped 4 in a row. But I mean, it showed promise from what obviously the season was to start. That team was in the dumps, and Pastor did a great job of turning it around. I mean, Hattie can elaborate more on it because he was on the team before I was, so he knows how much of a mess it was before I got there. But it was definitely a train wreck. That we even won games in the playoffs and got to the playoffs is a huge accomplishment, and that's why Pastor obviously won GM of the year or whatever that award was.
Yeah. Yeah, Hattie?
Hattie, came in, started last year, was drafted in the first round because, I'm God. No, but seriously,
You look a lot different.
What?
You look really different. You're like blue. Your head, you have no neck.
Hey, that's fine. Shut up. Hold on, did I interrupt you during your little stupid speech? Shut up.
Yeah, but you don't have your camera on.
Oh my God, bro. Say one more freaking word. I swear to God. Anyways, like I was saying, it was pretty much a crap show last season with Germaniac. To be honest, I'm very thankful Pastor took over the team. Don't know what would have happened if Germaniac would have stayed or somebody else would have took over the team. So I definitely give big props to Pastor for taking over the team and, turning it around and getting us to the playoffs. That's it.
So, you guys are coming off week 2 in the CHL. Pretty much, what was the good, bad, and the ugly for the Windsor Spitfires in week 2?
Week 2, we definitely bounced back from our week 1, which was dreadful. I mean, we got lucky we won a game in week 1, honestly. I mean, our team wasn't very active in preseason. We had a lot of TC play the whole preseason, and we gained no chemistry. So that's what we essentially figured week 1 would be a preseason for us, and it was. We ended up making a lot of trades after week 1. We picked up a lot of new people. Going into week 2, we figured we'd have a lot better of a week. We knew we weren't a bad team. We knew we were an under 500 team, so we knew we'd be able to bounce back and have a solid week. And we were off the bat. We lost the first 2, I think, Sunday. And we were down in the dumps. We're like, you know what, Monday we're like, let's start getting some wins in. So we ended up winning 1 Monday, and then we won 4 in a row. And the division we're in, or conference, I guess, isn't very strong. So we have a lot of leniency with how we're playing. So I feel where we are now, we're in a great position to succeed this season, especially seeing how the other teams in our conference haven't gotten off to good starts either. So we didn't really put ourselves in a hole or anything.
Considering how we did in the preseason, only losing that 1 game at the end, I had no doubt in my mind that we were going to destroy teams to start out week 1. So obviously week 1 didn't go as planned, but we did much better in week 2, and hopefully we can even do better in week 3.
What do you guys think you could improve on going into week 3?
A big thing that we've been working on as a team is chemistry, because without it, you guys aren't going to do anything. Chemistry is going to beat talent if they play together enough. This knowing where everybody's going to be and teams playing together for so long. That's where you see the good teams. You see the guys playing together for so long, and they just know where each other are. So we've been working on that, playing a lot of club together, trying to get set lines, which never really work, but trying to get set lines to where you know who you're playing with every week, and eventually mid to late season we can get that chemistry and be really good and with passing and all that stuff, and hopefully run away with our division if we can.
That's it? That's all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right.
I think what we need, and it's gonna take a little bit of time, like you said, to gain the chemistry and stuff. But we need to play better as a defensive unit. We're letting too many teams just do all these deeks around us, and it just makes us look stupid in the end. So once we get our team defense going, I'm pretty sure we'll be unstoppable.
Yeah. I think a solid recommendation
think
is do not use your dangler build versus Windsor. Or something like that.
Yeah, I think we made a couple big trades, and as far as our defense was concerned, where we felt we were very weak. I mean, after the first week, we were last in the league in giving up. We were first in the league in giving up goals. Like we gave the most goals in the whole CHL, and we're like, this has to change because we can't be giving up the most goals and expect to win. So we did a lot better with giving up goals in the second week. Partially because of defensive pairs we matched up and getting new players. I think after this coming week, we made 1 or 2 more trades, and we should be set as far as our roster. See, our TC is so active. They have their own club. Like, it's unbelievable how active our guys are. We have so many guys that are down there that just want to play club with us, not even are complaining about getting playing time. They just want to play. So it's good to have guys like that if something happens, someone's power goes out or anything like that, you have someone down there that's been playing with you that you know how they play, and you roll and getting us a win.
I think some of the viewers would like to know a little bit more about the TC club that you guys have going on. Am I going a little bit into detail about that?
Yeah, we appointed a person in our TC GM, essentially, so he controls all of the TC. We have a separate chat for our TC than our roster, just to keep it separate so we keep everybody involved. Yeah, they have their own club, and what we do is every couple of nights or so we'll have TC versus roster, so the TC can play against the roster. We can see how they play against people, and potentially win someone's spot over on the roster. You see someone playing every night, you see him play better than some of the guys that are on your team. You're like, hey, maybe we should give this guy a shot. So it gives people equal chance to make the roster. It's not like, guys, we have these 17 guys, and unless one of them quits, you're not coming up. It's everyone has an equal chance to prove to us that they deserve to be up there and give us their best in club, and that's the way we run it to keep everybody involved. And if you don't keep them involved, you lose them, and when you need them, you won't have them. That's the worst part. You got to always keep active TC. It's huge.
Yes, that is always the key role. All right. Any trades from the opening weeks of the season that have made a significant impact to your team?
I mean, me and Pastor, every time we lose a game, Pastor wants to trade someone. So we have, 8 losses? So that's at least 8 times we wanted to talk trades. So, we'll sit in there for hours, trying to figure out what we need to improve on and what we can sacrifice giving up. We let go of a lot of people that I didn't want to let go of, that we were friends with, and at the same time, it's like, what? If we want to win, we're going to have to improve our roster. And that's what we did. And we picked up think Juthopian, I think is his name. We picked up a D-man. He was very pricey to get, and we saw him play in other leagues, and we knew he was solid. So getting him was huge. It solidified our right side of the defense, and that was basically our biggest part in finding a third person for our third line. It's been rotating. We have a guy, Big Toasticles, on our TC who can play anywhere. He's a really big part of our team, and having a guy like that who can come up and play a game in ECU and play any position is huge to have. And the fact that he's very active and actually very good definitely helps us out and makes our job a lot easier.
This question is more for both of you guys, Hattie and Schmeat. What teams do you look forward to playing against this week?
Okay. I'm looking forward. I'm pretty sure we're playing North Bay this week. That's a big team in the OHL, and anytime you get there and you want to take them down, I think they only have one loss on the season so far, and nothing would make us happier than giving them their second. We've played a lot of tough teams. We've played the Petes. We've played Kingston. I think our team can stack up with any of the teams on the other side of the conference just as well. I think we match up very well with them, and I think we're going to surprise a lot of people. I really do. With the team that we have, I think we're going to make some noise.
Honestly, I do not care who we play because nobody's affected me. So.
All right.
Just right to the point, right in there.
Yeah,
I don't care who we play.
Answer. All right. Do we have any final thoughts going into week 3 in the CHL?
Not really. I mean, I just hope we keep the streak going. We had a 6-3 week. Then the week we had the first week, then we're gonna have a very good season, and I feel like we can make it pretty far in the playoffs. There's a lot of strong teams in other leagues, like the Q and the W have a couple of good teams. But I feel that as long as we build that chemistry up, which we've been doing the last couple of nights, playing late night with our team, and I think we'll be good.
Hattie, any final thoughts?
Yeah, no, just like Smeet said, just hope we keep improving. Keep playing night in, night out, putting in the work, and eventually it'll pay off. And there's a lot of good teams in this league, and you can't just put in minimum effort and expect to be like the #1 team in the league. So we just gotta stay humble, keep putting in work, and eventually everything will work out.
For anyone that is interested in participating in this show, like these gentlemen right here have decided to do, or others that have been on the show, you may send me a PM on the LG site. I'm CKX WhaleFan26. For those of you, by now you should know. I'm hoping you should know at least. Just send me a PM and I'll add you to the list of owners, GMs, and players. Players are only allowed to be on the show as long as they get permission from their management team.
Spider-Man.
I also have a special request. Instead of the outro that I usually like to do, which is really kind of my intro, we have a special request from Schmeat. It's one of his personal favorites.
It's just on the mixtape, It's like that gets psyched.
We're just gonna play that as the outro to this. I'm sure there's gonna be so much love in the comments section below that I don't even read. Let's be real, people.
Oh, I'm gonna read all of them, and I'm gonna go thumbs up, thumbs down. So
he does it for me. He'll do it for me. So there you go.
Yeah, I will be that.
Man, this has been great. This has been great. This has been such a great show. So we'll make sure we'll leave it in there for the outro for you guys to enjoy. I'm sure it'll be bringing back great comments. So for myself, the Hattie, and get that Schmeat 7.
Schmeat.
We'll see you next time on WhaleFan's, Crease. Adios.
You used to call me on my cell phone, late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone, late night when you need my love. Yeah, I know when the hotline bling,